Hey everybody. Okay, well, back to SlopetTalk, which is really gaining momentum. The pace of the features is really kicking in, and like I said, I sort of had an epiphanic moment today because for the first time ever, I chose to use SlopetTalk not because I should be a good tester and keep at it, but because I actually prefer it now to comments, and that's kind of crossing the Rubicon moment for me, and I was encouraged by that. Just kind of light bulb went over my head, and it's like, comments suck. I don't want to be in this stuff. I want to go to SlopetTalk. So that's cool. I haven't written down all the new features. I'm just going to kind of like throw them at you here and there, just so you're aware of them. The first thing is, ooh, check it out. See that little light bulb right there? People have been begging for years for dark mode. I don't have it, except for here. So this is very cool. Apparently some people greatly prefer it. Maybe I'll learn to love it too, who knows? But I know that people have been begging for this, like in Slope Charts, which does not have it, by the way. But just so as you know, it's there, isn't that spiffy? Also, in case you missed it before, this little expansion thing grows the SlopetTalk like so, so I might as well just leave it expanded like that. A lot of the features we've added are subtle, but make the user interface so much better. For example, you know, especially on a big screen like this, it's often easy to sort of lose track of like what buttons control affect what comment. We've made that a lot easier. So let's say, for example, I wanted to add an emoticon to this comment right here. He is wrong as much as he's right. So when I click on that, notice what happens. That little band appears around it. No matter where I go, you know, like so. And so I'll just add one, yay. And that applies to replying as well. But it's a really nice way to hone in on, like, you know, this is what you're diddling with. In a similar respect, I'd shown you this earlier, in which you can click on any post, and without leaving the SlopetTalk page, you can just go read the post. So this becomes basically a home page for the site. That may be a fatal strategic mistake on my part, who knows? But you can do that. And the cool thing is that not only can you click read on full screen, which will just go off to the blog portion of the site and just show you the whole thing, but you can jump to post comments. And here's something we've added on this. You jump to post comments and check it out. See how it's highlighted? It didn't used to do that before. Because what I would find would happen with myself is, like, I might go to here and go to the comments and sort of forget whose comments I was looking at, but not anymore. See? It's highlighted for you, so you know who exactly it is, what post exactly the comments are at. And this, in a way, sort of preserves the same kind of like siloed comment system that we've used for years and years and years, if you prefer that kind of thing. And, you know, when you're done with it, you can just click see latest comments up here, and that'll like barf you right back to the main page. Mr. Wizard actually just added a comment, which right on cue will give me an opportunity to show you another feature, which is, notice how his comment is only showing a little bit and then kind of fades out. That means it's on the long side, and I can click on this to see the whole thing. Now, in this case, it was long because it's got a little graphic with it, but there are instances, I'll try to find a long comment up here. There are instances where people will leave big old long comments, and instead of gobbling up tons of vertical space on that, we shrink them down in the fashion that you just saw. So let me try to find one. I know that more. Okay, here's one. All right, so this gentleman left this, and okay, so a little bit bigger there. Like our friend Maurice sometimes leaves like really long jokes, and as much as we all love good jokes, you know, you don't necessarily want lots of vertical space gobbling those up. Let's see how Arneo did. You know, that's not a very good demonstration. The point is, if there's like a 300 line comment, sometimes people paste huge comments here, then you're not going to have ungodly amounts of space gobbled up by that. Instead, it'll be nice and tidy, like so. There's been a lot of debugging too. I mean, that's not really a feature, but you know, the fact that you can click on these and it does that, you know, is preferred to what it used to do. So that's just a nice debug. Let's see if this. I'm determined to show you this feature. Yeah, it works though, as you can see. I think you get the idea. Let's see what else. Oh, these items, you can expand and collapse them. So if I don't really care about latest posts, I can just click on it. Or if I only care about latest posts, I can click on it and that shows me just those. Or I can click on users online and that'll show me this list. This will eventually be a much longer list, of course, because everyone will be on here. And if you want to just kind of go back to the way it was, you can just click on them like so. But anyway, this is a way to sort of hone in on any particular items. And we may have other content over here, so it'll be all the more useful that you can expand and collapse those. Most of the other little features have been important bug fixes, very subtle user interface improvements, but vitally important. But I'm always after like smooth. I just want it to feel very natural and easy to use no matter what. You know, including the act like I'm doing right now of scrolling, and then having the system realize, oh, he wants even more comments. I better load them for him. See, I'm already up to 712 comments just in the time you and I have been talking. It gets a little unwieldy after a while. So yeah, now we're up to 772. So anyway, and by the way, you know, some of you saw something as simple as like, you know, the like button was acting up. You know, that's been fixed, obviously. But on the back end, frankly, a lot of the improvements we've been making lately have been on the back end, which have gone an enormous way to just being a lot kinder and gentler to the server. And in the end, will make things smoother on your end as well. But that, of course, is invisible. All you're really seeing is the user interface stuff. So anyway, I guess I'll wrap it up with that. Keep testing. And I'm getting a lot of good compliments and good comments and good feedback, which I appreciate. There's a lot of new stuff coming, a lot of new improvements coming, which I'm sure you'll like. But I wanted to just kind of give you the quick taste of what we've done recently. Thanks.